Good morning from Toverland. Today I am taking you on a tour around the construction site of the brand new area, Port Laguna, Avalon and of course the B&M Wing rider, Fenix. Also, before I take you on site, just want to mention that Pleasure Beach Experience will be having an October event at Toverland, as well as EFTELING and Phantasialand. Please check the description for more details and please join us in October for what will be a great mega trip with Pleasure Beach Experience. For now, let's take a look at Fenix, Port Laguna and Avalon at Toverland, opening 7th of July 2018. Here we go. The Avalon area opens at Toverland on the 7th of July, so that's around 5 weeks from now, so there's still quite a lot to be done in a short space of time, but the construction in this area has really progressed a lot since I've been watching it on the internet, and I hope that you enjoy this update video. Nice Airtime Hill there. So I really like the blue track on Fenix. I also like the look of this Airtime Hill here. For those of you watching this from fellow coaster sites or just in general are interested in this project, it's worth me mentioning that in October we will be back at Toverland to do a 30-minute ERT session and behind the scenes tour of Fenix. So please, if you haven't already, please book yourself onto that trip, because we recommend that you all come to Toverland, especially with Pleasure Beach Experience.
Really like the Merlin's Crest station. It's
built
completely out of wood.
Completely out of wood. It looks really nice. It all fits well together, because I can imagine like the Merlin's Crest like running along here with Fenix going over it, and it being good for guests on both of the rides to interact with each other. I think the part for me that I'm most excited for on Fenix is the Airtime Hill. The coming out of your seat feeling. And of course it's got the inversion there. It really does look excellent. I love the blue colour. So of course with any construction site it is going to be a long lasting sort of project, and all the plantation is going in, and it'll be a couple of months before it's all fully grown, but I can imagine that this area is going to look absolutely stunning in a couple of months time once everything's sort of fully grown around it. Of course there is theming and plantation and other things at Toverland are still to add, but this area is going to look absolutely stunning, and already does look absolutely stunning, to be honest. Like I said earlier in the video, I do definitely recommend that you join us in October at Toverland to come and see this area once it's fully opened. So in front of us here we have where Merlin lives, the wizard of this area, and in this building is where you will queue for Fenix, the blue roller coaster, the B&M Wing rider that we've been seeing earlier in the video. Also the dark ride, Merlin's Magic Crest, was it?
Merlin's Crest.
Merlin's Crest, that's the one, sorry, will also pass through this building, so again it'll be nice interaction of the area. I'm also going to turn around and show you another view of Fenix, because wherever you look it looks absolutely epic. I mean, the first drop, which we'll focus on in a minute, does look stunning. I mean, we've not seen a drop like this on a B&M Wing rider so far, and it's going to be a nice change from what we see on like Gatekeeper and the Swarm, so I really look forward to trying that. And again, I really look forward to seeing this building in October once fully completed, and once we're passing through there as a group on the Pleasure Beach Experience event.
So this is the Flaming Feather.
Yep.
It's a tavern in which you can eat and drink.
Yeah.
So inside you can have the bigger meals, and there is a second area where you can buy the quicker meals, and on the left side we also have toilets.
Excellent. So nice sort of catering area, so in there you've got the sit down sort of meal, sit down, take your time, and then if you're in a rush you can kind of go there, grab some food, and then keep walking and get in the queue for the ride.
Yes.
And we also have further around the left side there will be toilets too. So we're now inside the catering building. It's very, very noisy, but you can see that it's all taking shape. And the roof and ceiling is nicely designed. It's going to be a very nice area to sit. It's also nice and cool in here, so on a sunny day it will be nice to get out of the sunshine and just come and have a rest with some nice food. So we're now in the maintenance area for Merlin's Crest and Fenix. In front of us we've got some rock work, of course, and then just round here we've got what will be one of Fenix's trains, which is obviously very fresh and wrapped up still, but as you can imagine in a couple of weeks time, or not even that long, this will be on the track and going round and testing, ready for us to all ride it for the first time. But it's a very nice spacious maintenance area. Also, if you go onto Toverland's YouTube channel, there is a documentary about Fenix and Avalon, the area itself. Please check it out. So I'm now stood on the brake run of Fenix. As you can see, I'm very close to the track. I can literally touch it if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that, of course. But as you can see, the a bit of geek shot in here, but it's got to be done when you're this close for a brake run and there's no train coming. I am actually stood on the brake run, and behind me is the station for Fenix. I'm not going to be filming in the station today because Toverland are hoping to keep it as a secret, which is completely understandable. So we are able to film the brake run though, and like I say, it won't be too long before the train is whizzing along here after taking riders on a very good B&M Wing Rider experience. So having just been on the Fenix brake run, I'm now where you would come out of the station. There's no theming in here yet, so we are allowed to film. I am really looking forward to this area being totally themed and being able to ride the coaster. We are going to walk round, so I'm just going to sort of simulate that we're on the track a little bit. There is a very Mediterranean feel about this area, and I think that's what Toverland are aiming to do with the area, give it a whole sort of Mediterranean feel, and it very much does give you that feeling, especially with the bright colours, the blue on the roller coaster Fenix, and this area in particular is very colourful as well and very Mediterranean feeling. So here we have another catering area where you will be able to get stuff like ice creams and so on. Again, like I say, a very Mediterranean sort of feel to it. There's going to be like a terrace area, a viewing point with a place to sit, enjoy the sun, enjoy the area. And again, we've got the lighthouse with the sun right behind it at the minute, so I won't blind the viewers with that. But this whole area is stunning. I mean, you can imagine it when it's finished. You're going to be able to sit and enjoy the likes of Booster Bike and Troy in the background as well. I'm really impressed with the Mediterranean feel. It almost feels like a different version of the entrance to Portaventura, which is obviously a Mediterranean area, but it does have that feel about it. So the building in front of us is where the game stalls will be, including a Kentucky Derby but with seahorses. And here we have like the shop and what will be a magic show as well, where you will create your own magic, but it will also be a shop as well. And it is just a very stunning area. If you've been to Toverland before, you may recognise that Booster Bike is there and Troy as well, and it fits into the rest of Toverland very nicely as its own area, but into what is a very colourful and vibrant theme park already. It fits in perfectly. So here in front of us we have another catering outlet where in the morning you will be able to get yourself breakfast, then in the afternoon you will be able to get like French fries as an example. Now Port Laguna is of course a new area in Toverland, and it will connect up to the rest of the park, so like this walkway in front here will lead you back towards Troy and of course Booster Bike, which is in shop. So all of the areas will sort of meet up together, and it will just flow, and it flows as well. It flows from one area to the next very nicely. So we're now inside what will be the main merchandise shop of the area, and it is very much inspired by the sun, and you can see this in the colours on the ceiling and on the walls. It is worth a mention too that it is very nice and cool in here out of what is a very, very warm day here. But again, it's just, it fits in with everything so well. It's vibrant, it's got a good look about the building, just in general the whole area is excellent. So if you're going to be visiting Port Laguna and Toverland in a couple of weeks time, once the area is open, you will be able to purchase your tickets from here, and then you will enter through here. And don't want to get that guy in shot too much, it's not fair on him. And also here we'll have like guest services and an area to nip to the toilet before you go into the park. If you're familiar with Toverland, you'll know that currently there is another entrance, but this will become the main entrance for Toverland in the summer months when the whole park is open. If you were to come in the winter when it's only the indoor attractions open, then the old entrance would be the main entrance, but in the summer this is going to be the main entrance. There's going to be new parking as well, so this is where you'll enter Toverland, and you'll get great first impressions because it's very vibrant. And for those of you who love wooden roller coasters, it is right next to Troy as well, so it's the perfect entrance to a theme park. You've got a wooden coaster to your right and then a very vibrant, lovely entrance to a theme park. Definitely come here guys, I definitely recommend it. So thanks for watching this construction update from Toverland. I really hope you enjoyed all the construction footage that we got. Of course there was some areas that we couldn't cover. I can't tell you when Fenix will start testing, but I can tell you that it will be very soon. Finally, like I mentioned earlier on in the video, don't forget to check out our event details featuring Toverland, EFTELING and Phantasialand. Before we go, special thanks to Toverland. I have never been that close to a new roller coaster before, especially when it's not open. Thank you very much to Toverland, thank you very much for all watching, and we will see you in the next Pleasure Beach Experience video. Thanks for watching.